Okay, yeah, sorry about that, but you have to remind me.
Okay.
Remind me after typing, because it makes no sense to start recording during the time that you're typing.
Oh, I'm gonna write on my, on my computer. Remind.
So everyone has their windows set up side by side.
I tried, but
Yes, I do.
What are you trying, Jean? Share your screen, Jean. Let's see what problem you're having. To begin with, oh, you're not going to be able to do it if you're sharing, actually. And you didn't, oh, it says update now, updates available. Updates for Office are ready to be installed, but first we need to close some apps. Oh, geez. Jean, close the document recovery on the left of the taskbar handout. At the bottom, you have the close button. The part on the left, on the left.
The left.
Yeah, at the bottom, at the top, it says document recovery. On the left, you're not on the left, you're on the right. Yes, document recovery, go down to the bottom. There's a close button. Go to the bottom, look for the close button. Yes, close it. The document.
I click OK.
Okay, yeah. So did you save this already?
Yeah, I save it. I take it on the File Explorer.
Okay, so do not click update now, okay? Because if you click update now, it's gonna restart the computer. So do it with another, try to open open Edge, Microsoft Edge. You can't do it with the, yeah, you can't do it with Zoom because you're sharing. You're not going to be able to do it.
Okay, so I take
You need to start.
Microsoft Edge.
Click restore. Okay, so now you're going to put this one. No, it's already, you can already see which windows you have. Okay, so let's say this is Zoom. So you're going to put your mouse pointer in an open space at the top. I mean, in a clear space. No, there's something there. You can't put it there. Put your mouse pointer where there's, no, there's, okay, let's see, maybe, see if you can move it from there. Drag it to move it. Left click and drag. Left, no, you can't, you have to hold down left click. So now move it, move the window.
Move to the right.
You have to press the left mouse button. You have to press down the left mouse button.
Use two hands together.
Yes.
Yes, use the left hand to press and hold down the left mouse button.
It's what I'm doing.
And then use, well then, we'll move it. Click. What did you do?
You
It's
click
okay
it
now.
and the taskbar come front.
I see side by side.
Microsoft Edge go. Yeah.
What's that, Nigatu?
Yeah,
He
so,
just click it and the taskbar, came first. The Edge is back because he click it. And instead of moving, he click it.
Oh, okay.
half side by side.
Side by side.
Okay, so if that's the way you want to do it, go ahead and do it that way. Okay, you can stop sharing. But you're doing it with Zoom and the taskbar handout.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Another
Okay.
student. Another student. Okay, everybody's okay now.
Okay, so. I am going to, Rahel, why are you sharing? Rahel, why are you sharing? We can't hear anything you're saying. Okay. So now we are going to read the taskbar handout. Excuse me. We're going to read the taskbar handout. Okay, Nora, could you read the first two paragraphs? Oh, go to page, wait a minute, class. Go to page 3. Go to page 3 and start page 3 and start reading those first two paragraphs, including the title.
Okay. Hold on. I am page now, page 9.
Three,
Hello.
page 3, the taskbar.
And one second. I'm
Share
page
your screen,
9.
let me see what you have. Share your screen, let me see what you have.
I'm right now in page 3,
Okay, go ahead.
including the title, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
It says the taskbar. The taskbar is a bar at the bottom of the Windows 10 desktop.
Page 3.
That is part of the operating system and server many function. It provides a list of the old program installed on the computer. It's
The
allowed
page
to
2 is the same. It's not this.
Jean, what
What you
happened?
said?
Let her finish. If I think it's important to stop her and
Oh,
It-
sorry, Miss Yolanda.
It's allowed to use search for a lot of different items of the computer. It's hard shortcuts of many applications that you use frequently. It provides notification of the status of the many tools on your computer. The taskbar is divided into many different sections, and each section has unique and separate functions that allow the user to do a number of things very easily. We will now look at the part of the taskbar and discuss the function in detail. The taskbar and its parts. That is
okay.
all.
Okay, so. the
Sorry, Miss
task-
Yolanda.
What?
Sorry, Miss Yolanda. I want to mute Jean. I added yours. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, that's why
Yeah.
I was muted. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah, yeah. You're
why
right.
was I muted? I couldn't understand.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nora, excuse me, which page you read? ¿Qué página leyó?
Number 3, número 3.
Thank you.
Hey. Mhm.
Page
3.
Page 3, look for page 3. Page 3 is right
3.
after the vocabulary. Okay, so you can see on the picture, right below where Nora just read, we have a picture of the taskbar. You can see that it is divided into many different parts. On the far left, we have the start button. The start button if you click it on your computer, everyone should be able to see their start button on the taskbar. If you put your mouse pointer on it, what does it say if you put your mouse pointer on it?
Go to system.
Start.
Start.
Right. It says start when you put your mouse pointer on the start button. I don't know why they were being cheap and not put start button. They just put start. But this is the start button. When you click the start button, you can see the start menu. So you have to click the start button to view the start menu. And then to the right of the start button, we have the search bar. And then to the right of the search bar, we have Cortana. You do not have Cortana on your computer, but we're gonna let it show on the taskbar, but the school has made it so that you cannot use Cortana. So I sent an email and asked them to come and change it on the class computers because we have to learn about how to use Cortana. So they have to come and change those settings so that all the students can use Cortana. So that's Cortana, that white circle to the right of the search bar. And then to the right of Cortana, we have Task View. To the right of Task View, we have the Quick Launch bar. And then there's a large space between the Quick Launch bar and the next part of the taskbar. So on the far right, we have the System Tray and Action Center. The System Tray and Action Center is also called the Navigation
Notification.
bar. I'm sorry, Notification bar. Thank you.
Mhm.
The System Tray and Action Center is also called the Notification bar. And then to the right of the System Tray and Action Center, we have Desktop Peak. So let's go ahead and read about it. So Lee, could you read A through F? I'll be stopping you after each to explain it. Go ahead.
Start bar. Clean the start bar to view the start menu and all
Yes.
the
Did
program.
you say start bar or start button?
Start bar.
Button.
Start bar.
Button.
Clean the start button to view.
No, it's two syllables. Two syllables. Button.
Button.
Button. Yes.
Button.
Yes.
Clean the start button to view the start menu and all the program on the computer that are listed in alphabetical order. Use the start button to also view settings, lock the computer, switch account or sign out of account, and shut down or restart the computer. Pressing the Windows key on the keyboard will also display the start menu.
Okay, let's go back to the start button. Put your mouse pointer on the start button so that you can see the name. Go ahead and click the start button. when you click the start button, you see the start menu. The start menu has a whole bunch of things on it, but I have divided it into 3 parts. On the left, go up to the top at the left, and you see those three horizontal lines. If you put your mouse pointer on the 3 horizontal lines, you'll see the names of those buttons on the left side. So you'll see one button has your name, the next button has documents, the next button is pictures, the next button is settings, and the next button is power. Now move away, stay on the start menu, just move away, and then it hides again. That left part hides the names. All you see are the buttons. But in the center, you have all the applications that you have installed on your computer.
Can you share, Miss Yolanda?
What's that?
You didn't share because we don't see your screen.
All right, yeah, I'm supposed to be sharing.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so we click the start button on the left side. You can see only buttons if you don't put your mouse pointer on it, but once you put your mouse pointer on it, it expands. And at the top, you'll see the 3 horizontal lines and the word start. And below, you'll see your name, documents, pictures, settings, and power. Now, when you move away from that, it hides the names and all you see are the buttons. But to the right of that, you can see this section. This is the center part of the start menu. This is where you see the list of all the applications or programs. Programs and applications mean the same thing. You can see all the programs that are installed on your computer. If you come, put your mouse pointer over here, you'll see the scroll bar. And you can drag the scroll bar down to see all the different programs that are installed on your computer. And then on the right side here, these are all tiles. The computer manufacturer pin these here. You can unpin them. You don't have to have these. You can have other things here. So at one point, we're going to unpin and then pin the things that we want to be here. So this is the start menu. So go ahead and click away. Go ahead and click away, and Lee, continue with B.
Search bar, enter search words to find settings, applications, folders, and files. Okay,
here in settings, I'm sorry, not settings. Here in the search bar. The search bar is that white space to the right of the start button. And it says, type here to search. You can search for anything that you have on your computer in the search bar. You can search for web pages. You can search for anything. Let's say you want to search for Yahoo, right? I click in there and I type Yahoo. And you can see at the top, it says Yahoo Web Services Company. And on the right, it has Yahoo News, email, and search. Oh, I said Yahoo. I didn't mean Yahoo. Okay, this is the mail search. So it wasn't Yahoo that I wanted, it was YouTube. So remove Yahoo and type YouTube. Okay, so you can see YouTube at the top and you can click and it will take you to the YouTube website. Let's say you want to look for your computer, your Windows 10 folder. No, better yet, your typing folder. That's the shortest name, typing folder. Whoops. Typing folder. Let's try that again, typing. Typing. So you can see at the top, it has typing settings, and then it has typing, and it shows a folder, and it tells you file folder in, mine says MOA AM, but yours should say Computer Basics 2. And if you click the typing, don't click it though. We'll click it another time. If you, well, firstly, if you put your mouse pointer on the typing that has the folder, it will give you the address. It will tell you where that folder is saved. So you can see, it says C users, Rose-Ellis, OneDrive, MOA, North Star, Fall 2021, MOA AM, typing. So it tells you where that folder is saved. Okay, let's click away. Continually.
Cortana is a digital virtual assistant. Use it for reminders, sending emails, pay music, and other things. It is like using, how to spell? Siri on the iPhone.
Okay, so those of you who use, what's the name of that other? Not iPhone, it's
Samsung.
What?
Samsung and
Samsung.
Android.
No, what? No, there's a name for all of them together. I can never remember this name. I don't know why.
Apple.
I have a question.
Wait, let me get the word first.
Apple, the Apple
Voice
one, or-
command,
No, it's what?
voice command.
No, not iPhone, the other types of phones that are not
Android.
iPhone. Androids, thank you.
Android, yes.
No matter what I do, I can never remember that when I want to say it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Androids have something else, but iPhone,
They have Google.
Google. Okay, so on the iPhone, you say, hey Siri,
Alexa.
Alexa. On
Yeah, I think so.
Samsung.
Android, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
And,
you,
no.
right, you say, hey Siri, or hey Alexa, call my mom, right? And it just does it. The same with Cortana. So let's go down to, you can see on my screen, I have Cortana right here to the right of the search bar. But you don't have yours yet, so but we're gonna put it. So go ahead and click the start menu. Click the start button. Click the start button to view the start menu. On the start menu, you're gonna go to the center part where all the programs that are installed on the computer are listed. And you're gonna scroll down until you find Cortana. It's in the C's. So once you see Cortana, put your mouse pointer, don't click though, put your mouse pointer on it. And then you're gonna right click. And it says pin to start, but we don't want the pin to start. So go below pin to start and it says more. Put your mouse pointer on more. And then you'll see pin to taskbar. So go ahead and click pin to taskbar. And that way you have Cortana on your taskbar. But guess what? Go ahead and click on it and see what it says.
You have to wait for the IT.
Yes. So it's not working. So we have to get IT to come in and get it working.
I have Cortana, Miss Yolanda.
Oh, you lucky.
Click on it.
It's working, click it.
It's disabled, yeah.
Disable, yeah.
Cortana is disabled.
It's working.
It's working.
They
Oh,
said it's
Mhm.
disabled. To use Cortana, you need to get permission from your administrator.
From the site, yeah.
Did
Yeah, I
you click?
have it. It's working.
Did you click? Well, say, hey, Cortana, open
Word.
File Explorer.
Okay. Hey, Cortana.
Well, first you have to click on it. Go ahead and click on it. And then say, hey, Cortana, open File Explorer. Go ahead.
Do I just talk to it?
Yeah, say, hey, Cortana, open. Well, let's open Word. That's shorter.
Yeah,
Hey,
Word, yeah.
Cortana, open Word. Say that.
Hey, Cortana, open Word.
It's open.
Is it opening
It's-
Word?
No, it's just loading. It says getting your document.
Oh, okay,
No.
it's working.
Okay, yeah, so yours is working.
Mhm.
Is anyone else's working?
No, the might say disability.
Okay, disabled.
Oh, it's disabled, okay. So they're all disabled, so IT has to come in and
Yeah,
enable them.
disable.
Yeah, they have to come in and enable them.
Mm.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, one thing I forgot about the start button. The start button, the same button you can see on your keyboard. Now look on your keyboard and look for the button that looks just like the start button. If you don't see it, let me know.
On your keyboard.
Your keyboard, you have to look on your keyboard.
It shows the same menu as a start button.
What?
I found that it shows the same menu as the start button.
It shows the same picture.
Yes.
Yes.
So it shows the same
Very nice.
picture as the start button.
Start
The
button.
window is a
Look.
window.
Yeah, it's a window.
Window key.
Look down near the control key around there. And it's called the Windows key. If you press the Windows key, that's another way of opening or viewing the start menu. So you can either click the start button on the taskbar, or you could press the Windows key on the keyboard. I forgot to mention that when we were talking about the start button. Continue, Lee.
Taskbar, task view, click the button to quickly view and hide or open windows.
Okay, so task view is to the right of oh, I think your Cortana was placed all the way on the right side, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
So we're gonna move it. We're going to.
I have question.
Go ahead.
Question.
Go ahead.
Yes, I want to know if I want to fix one application or icon on the desktop, like YouTube. How can I do it?
We're not doing that right now. We're doing something completely different. We're talking about the taskbar right now. If you want to talk about that, we can talk about it after class. But that's not part of the discussion right now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to drag our Cortana and we're going to place it to the right of the search bar, just like mine right here. This is my, this is my Cortana right here, and this is my search bar right here. So you're going to come wherever your Cortana is. You're gonna click, hold, and drag it all the way and put it over here. Let me know if you're having a problem with it.
Oh, yeah.
Was anyone not able to do that?
Can you repeat again, please?
Okay, you have Cortana on the taskbar? Patricia?
No, it's disabled. I'm sorry. I have the circle,
No,
but it's
you put it, it's on the taskbar though, right?
yes, it's only the sign, the circle, but it's not available.
I know that. But you can move it anyway.
Okay.
So all you have to do is with the left hand, click the left mouse, and with the right hand, drag. Click on it and drag it and put it over to the right of the search bar. Were you able to move it?
Yes.
Was anyone not able to move theirs?
I move, but it stopped. I put it before Microsoft Edge.
What?
I move it.
No, what did I say? I didn't say Microsoft Edge. I said put it to the right of the search bar. The search bar is the white space that says type here to search. That's the search bar.
Yeah, when I try, don't go again.
It will. Try it again.
You can move anywhere.
You can move.
Yes, you can move it anywhere. It doesn't stop moving because you moved it once.
You can move. You can move.
Hold down the left mouse button with your left hand. Hold it down and use your right hand to move Cortana to the left.
It's what I'm doing. It's only going the right. You cannot go on the left again. It stopped after Microsoft Edge.
Okay, okay, if you insist. Okay, so we are talking now about task view. Task view is to the right of Cortana. If you put your mouse pointer on it, you'll see the name, task view. You see why it has to be?
Yes,
why Cortana has to be to the right of the search bar, because that's how we are going to identify different things. Okay, so task view, go ahead and click task view. Task view allows you to see all the windows that you have open on the computer. All the windows that you have open, you can see when you click the task view button. The task view button does other things, but we will talk about that at a different time. But this is one of the things that you can see when you click task view. Okay, click task view again, and you're back to your windows. Continue, Lee.
Quickly launch bar. This is an area on the taskbar to place shortcut of programs. You can pin and unpin programs that you use regularly. When you minimize a window, it will stay here until minimize. Create wants to maximize. Create wants to open or maximize programs in this area.
Okay, so you can see starting with Microsoft Edge, and you have Word open. It ends with your Word. So from the left, Microsoft Edge, all the way to the right, where you have your Word, that is the quick launch bar. The quick launch bar. On the quick launch bar, you can see that some icons have a light blue line below them. And some of the icons do not have the light blue line below them. What that light blue line is saying to you is that those are the programs that are open. It doesn't matter if they are restored down, if they are maximized, or if they are minimized. They are open. So whenever a program is open, you'll always see that light blue line right below the icon. And then the other ones like my Windows, Edge, my File Explorer, my Microsoft Store, my Mail, those are not open. But the reason why you can see them there on the taskbar is because they are pinned. They are pinned to the taskbar. So there are things that are pinned to the taskbar by default. Remember that by default means that that's the way it came when you bought it new from the store. So when you buy it new from the store, it has a certain settings. Those settings are the default settings. So Microsoft Edge, File Explorer, Microsoft Store, and Mail, all of those are pinned by default. If you don't use them, you don't have to keep them there. You can always unpin them, but don't unpin them yet because we are going to practice that. So just leave them where they are. Another thing about the quick launch bar is that those, you can't tell from the taskbar, from the quick launch bar, you can't tell which windows are minimized, which windows are maximized, which windows are restored down. But you do know that whenever you minimize a window, that's where you go to show it, to maximize it, or to display it on your screen. That's where you go. That's where it goes when you minimize. So if you're not used to minimizing and looking for things on the quick launch bar of the taskbar, get used to it, because I've seen students minimize certain windows and then they go searching to open it again, and it's already open, but it's minimized on the taskbar. So whenever, if you have opened something and it disappears from your screen, unless you click the X to close it, it's down on the taskbar quick launch bar. Does that make any sense? Any questions?
I understand.
Go ahead, say that again.
Yet, please, when I read, they said quick launch bar, they said this is an area on the taskbar to place shortcuts of programs. So
Yes.
I don't know if
Yes, when we pin, it's, remember when we created a shortcut of the Computer Basics 2 folder? Do you remember when we did that? We created a shortcut of the Computer Basics 2 folder on the desktop.
yeah, you put an empty space.
Right click.
Right.
Right, and we click
Yeah.
shortcut, and then we created a shortcut of the Computer Basics 2 folder.
On the
So,
desktop.
but that's not the Computer Basics 2 folder, because the Computer Basics 2 folder is not saved on the desktop. It's saved someplace else. But you put the shortcut there so you can find it easily. The same thing with the taskbar. Only they use different words. They use, on the taskbar, they say pin. When you pin an icon that represents a program, when you pin it to the taskbar, it's the same thing, creating a shortcut. The same thing as what you do on the desktop, creating a shortcut to make it very easy to find that program. And it only does programs. It does not do folders. It does not do files. Only programs. So you want to open that program, you want to open Excel very fast, pin it to the quick launch bar on the taskbar. But we're not going to do that yet. We're going to practice that. Any other questions? So remember, on the taskbar, on the quick launch bar, it is called pin and unpin. Continually.
System tray, also known as the notification area. It provides different types of notification and
alerts
from your computer right internet connection. Volume level, date, time, and other programs that run in the computer background.
Okay, so let's move to the right. You can see a arrow pointing up. If you put your mouse pointer on it, it will say show hidden icons. So if you click on it, you'll see some icons in there. Those are icons of programs that run in the background. So you don't see them, you don't really use them, but they are there running in the background. And this arrow is called a caret. C-A-R-E-T, a caret. If you go to the vocabulary, it's going to be the last one in the vocabulary. The caret. What's that?
The name is what? Steering?
All right, I'm going to write on the.
You wrote it in chat?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so it's caret.
C-A-R-E-T.
C-A-R-E-T.
So that's what you call a caret. When it's a double, sometimes it's a double, 2 arrows together. That's called a chevron. You've heard of Chevron gas stations?
Yeah.
Right? And they have their blue and red arrows together. That is called a chevron. When it's 2. When it's only 1, it's a caret. When there are 2, it's a chevron. So if we go to the right of the caret, we have our battery indicator. It tells me that I'm connected because you can see the cable with the battery. So it tells me that I'm charging the battery, but my battery is already full, so I should stop charging because that's no good for the battery to keep charging after it's 100% full. And then we have OneDrive. Ooh, my OneDrive is 81% full. Ooh, I have to go and delete some stuff. And then we have the microphone. It says Zoom meeting participant ID number is using your microphone. And then we have this. Why is it still there? Okay, so it's there. And I can't use it, so I don't know why it's staying there. Okay, and then we have, if you have Wi-Fi, it looks different from this. This shows that I am connected to the internet with a cable. I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm connected with a cable. That's why it looks like that. If I remove my cable, you'll see it changes. Whoops. Yeah, it changes to Wi-Fi. You see that? But once I put my cable back in,
Change.
it will, there it changes. And information for you about using the cable or using Wi-Fi. Cable is a stronger connection than Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi can be weak, but you have to, in order to use a cable, you have to have your computer close to the, what's that thing? What's that thing?
The router?
The router, yes, thank you.
Router. Mhm.
So in order to use a cable, you have to be near the router. And I'm near the router. My router is right here on my desk. So I can connect it, my computer with a cable to use the internet. And you can see that since I connected the cable, before I connected the cable, it was, you were hearing, you were hearing me like that, right?
Mhm.
But once I connected the cable, no problems. Has there been a problem since I connected the cable?
No.
So one tip to you. If you can, if you want strong connection, use the cable. Don't use Wi-Fi. Okay, and then we have the speakers. And I don't know if you have the Windows Ink workspace, but I have the Windows Ink workspace. And then we have our time and our calendar. And then to the right of the time and calendar is the Action Center. Go ahead and click the Action Center. And the Action Center has notifications. This is where you'll see your notifications. And it has given me a couple of notifications, but it's all about a game that I was playing. Geez, it tells everything about me. Look at that. Okay, but right below the notifications, those two notifications, you have all of these buttons to share your location, to save your battery, to connect to, what you call that?
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth, yes. To connect to Bluetooth, to turn on your night light, to share something with someone else, to set up airplane mode. So whenever you go on an airplane, you take your laptop with you, you need to switch to airplane mode because you don't want Wi-Fi to disrupt the plane's electronics. And then we have mobile hotspot. So you can use your phone for a mobile hotspot. No, not Verizon, the other one, the one that starts with a C. They have a lot of different mobile hotspots all through DC. And some of them are free to use. Actually, most of them are free to use. But remember, if you're using free mobile hotspots, you are risking someone getting on your computer. Because it's free, everyone goes on it. And if you know how to do these things, you can get on other people's computers and steal information. So be very careful when you go to these restaurants that have free Wi-Fi or hotels that have free Wi-Fi and you connect to their free Wi-Fi. You're setting yourself up for some danger. So be careful. You can set it to tablet mode. Then you have the settings. If you click all settings, it will give you the settings window. And it takes you to the main page of the settings window. So go ahead and close the settings window. And let's go back. Where was, oh, we're in the Action Center. Go ahead, click the Action Center. And then it has VPN. Don't worry about VPN. Focus Assist, don't worry about that. Screen Snip. I'll show you how to use Screen Snip. Do you all have Screen Snip on yours? Okay, so maybe not. Oh, we forgot. We forgot network, connect, and project. Project, not project. Project. So if you're using a screen connected to your laptop, you'd click on that. Oops. There you go. So this is where I connect to the board in the classroom. That's where I go to do that. Okay. And then something that is not listed here, I think F is the last one. Is F the last one? Yeah,
But-
F is the last one. But to the right of the notification area, the other name of the notification area is System Tray and Action Center. So to the right of the System Tray and Action Center, you see that line to the right of the notifications button? There's a vertical line. And then there's a space to the right of the vertical line. Put your mouse pointer to the right of that vertical line and go ahead and click. So that little space there is called Desktop Peak. Desktop Peak. So you click on it to look at your desktop, just peek at your desktop for a little bit, then click on it again. Click on it again. Oh, and you get your windows back. So that's the desktop peak. And sometimes you click on it and you don't even know. If you didn't know that was there, you'll click on it, you know, you scroll down and you scroll, your mouse pointer goes too far down and it clicks on it and your window disappears and you're like, what happened? I closed my window is closed. What happened? What happened? I didn't do that. But you did do it because you clicked there. And that's why the window was minimized. Any questions?
I understand.
You don't understand or you understand?
But I understand. Notification area.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I click on my own, I see a Microsoft Intune Management Extension, Microsoft Intune Software Distribution, Microsoft Intune Software Distribution, Microsoft Intune Software Distribution. And see the red see more, 5. I don't know which one.
Mm-hmm. Well, all of that stuff we are not using. So if you come across stuff that is not in the handout, don't touch it. Because unless you know what it's doing, don't go ahead and touch it because it might change something on your computer and we don't want that. We already had a student who went into the settings and was changing things for their mouse, and they disabled the mouse and couldn't use the mouse. And they came to me like, I can't use the computer because the mouse is disabled. So IT had to come and fix it. So the things that I show you and I tell you not to do, not to change it on these computers, don't do it, because you can change something that will disable something on your computer and we don't want that. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Jean, could you go to the next page, page 4, and read what it says?
Page 4.
Yes. At the top, it says the start button.
Page 4. You can see, you can also open
No.
the setting.
No.
Not the same.
Start button.
Okay, let me show you something. Class, let me show you something so that you can find the pages easily.
Wrong number, I'm sorry. You are confused. I'm
Okay,
confused.
no, understand.
Okay,
This is page 2. Start
Page-
button
it's
is
page 2.
page 2.
wait, excuse
It's
me. I
page-
said that I needed to explain something, so calm down. Just look for page 3 but let me explain this, please. So down in the lower left corner of your document, the taskbar handout. In the lower left corner, right above the start button. Right above the start button, if you have your Word document on the left side, if you have your Word document on the right side, just look in the lower left corner of the document and you'll see page 5 of 13. If you see page 5 of 13, go ahead and click on it. Click right there where it says page 5 of 13. And then it gives you the navigation that will allow you to search for pages very easily. You can see it's showing pages, right? At the top where it says navigation, there's a search box. And then below the search box, you have headings. Go ahead, click on headings. Those are all of the headings. And then if we click on pages, those are all of the pages. Now I said page 4, right? So there is page 4. So just click page 4 and begin reading. And you can close the navigation pane until you need it again. So did you get your page 4? Eugene?
Yes, the start button. Click the start button to view the start menu and view all the programs installed on the computer. The start button is divided into 3 sections.
No. The
The
start
left
what?
section will,
The start what?
The left,
The start what?
the start menu
Mhm.
is divided into 3 sections. The left sections we call options. The middle section, application, and the right section, tiles.
So now let me explain these names. I gave those sections those names. Microsoft didn't give them those names. So you won't hear those names anywhere outside of this class. But I needed to separate them so that you can understand that each section does something different. So the options section is where you have those buttons that when you put your mouse pointer on it, it shows the names. That's the options sections. That gives you options to do different things. Shut down, restart, sleep, lock, all of those things, all of those options are available in the options section. The middle section is applications. So that middle section is all the applications that are installed on your computer.
Word, Excel.
And then on the right are the tiles. So go ahead and click your start button so you can see your start menu. So you can see the far left, the options section, the middle, the applications, and the right, the tiles. The tiles are pinned. So you can unpin them. They don't have to be there. So if something is there that you don't want, that don't need there, you can unpin it. Let's say we want to unpin OneNote. If we put our mouse pointer on OneNote in the tiles section and we right click, we can unpin from start. So here when they say start, they mean the start menu. So the same thing, when you put your mouse pointer on the start button, it says start. So it's going to open or display the start menu. And this is the start menu. If you want to put anything on the taskbar, you have to go to more, and then you have pin to taskbar when you put your mouse on more. Or you can uninstall, but you will uninstall the program, not the icon. If you click on install, it will take you to where you uninstall programs. So don't do that. Okay. Any questions? Okay, you can go ahead and read the rest. We're gonna continue reading in class tomorrow. So remember to power your computer.
Tomorrow, Miss Yolanda, tomorrow is Tuesday.
Oh, today is Monday.
Yes. It's Tuesday.
Where am I going?
One more day.
What am I in a rush for? So
Tomorrow is Tuesday.
we are on Zoom tomorrow. We're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
in the classroom tomorrow. Sorry about that, class. Anyway, so but read it so that when we are reading it in class, you have an idea of what we are talking about. Any questions before we move on? If you had a question that we weren't able to answer before, you can stay and we'll answer whatever questions you have. So have a good night. Nice to
Thank-
be with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.
About the
Thank you.
Cortana, you know, the spending now, so
I'm
just,
gonna do
Cortana is what?
not only for, if, would you like to talk with the, when we get at the school about that?
Yeah,
Because we don't
yeah.
have.
Yeah, I already
Thank you.
sent an email and
Okay.
they haven't responded yet. So
Okay.
if they don't
Thank you.
respond tomorrow, I'm gonna call them and find out what type of, how we're gonna get Cortana working on your computers.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Good
good
night.
night. And
Thank you. Have a good
I
night.
need-
Thank
Bye.
you. Good night.
Thank
Good.
you.
Tomorrow.
Good night. Okay.
Bye.
Miss Yolanda.
Yes.
Bye.
I need Rahel, Mr. Yolanda. We didn't finish last time.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're going to class document. We do some, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
Miss Yolanda.
Yes.
I just came late today, so since I'm in Ate,
Okay,
I'm
so
very-
I'll help you download the.
Oh, Jean, we talking still? Jean? Can you hear?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, can I have the Rahel and we're gonna finish today and
Oh, you're
tomorrow?
not able to?
Yeah,
No,
please.
you're not able to because
I can, let me say, maybe. Assign, create one.
you should be able to.
And okay, Rahel with Rahel name, okay.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Let me try.
Nora, Rahel, and Yusongo went into room 1.
Oh, that's why I don't know. Okay, can you just close them and just let's do again? I'm gonna go and tell them to.
Wait, it's closing in 30 something seconds.
Okay, let's come back and do it again.
So the first thing you have to do is choose how many rooms you want.
Oh, only one, okay.
Mhm. And then,
Mhm.
wait, let me.
Miss Yolanda,
Mhm.
can you pass me please to the breakout room? I wanna see what Rahel is doing because in that
Okay.
way I can learning more too.
Are we gonna do today with Rahel is the one she missing last time?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So who's going to the breakout room?
Rahel, I need Rahel because we're gonna finish.
Clara, are you going to the breakout room?
it's for a
Okay,
little
teacher.
while and then I leave.
Okay.
I leave.
Okay.
Yes?
Only for a little
Yes.
while.
Okay,
Yes.
so Clara, Jean, are you going to the breakout room?
Oh,
It's not.
oh,
Dira is not going. Nora is going. Rahel is going. Yosungo.
okay, so maybe we're gonna do it together, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So everyone go to Zoom and click join room.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna go
You're
come back, yeah.
Mhm. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, good. Okay, Kadir. How can I help you again? Oh,
Yeah, I just I came late. I missed the class.
Yeah.
So I'm almost there.
go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. Thank you.
Excuse me. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to Schoology.
Oh, Schoology. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, should.
You click Schoology up in the right below the address bar in the bookmarks. Schoology below. No, below the address
Oh,
bar.
this one.
Yeah, click that. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay.
Okay. Should I put my email or something?
Yeah, you have to sign
Okay.
in.
Okay.
It's right there. Yeah. Mhm.
And the password.
Okay, click on the class.
The class.
Yeah, that's it. The
Yeah, this one.
cassava,
Sorry.
the one that you have the cassava.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to, on the left side, click the arrow to the right of materials on the left. Right
On the
below
left.
the cassava, right below the cassava. Materials. Materials. Do you know what cassava is?
Cassava. I don't know.
The food at the top there, the
The food,
food. You see the food?
Oh, the material. This.
Yeah, to the right,
Okay.
click the arrow to the right.
This one.
Yeah. And
Okay.
click Windows 10.
Okay. Window 10.
Mhm. Then click Taskbar.
Oh, Taskbar. Okay.
Then click the Taskbar handout too.
Okay.
Now we're going to download it.
Okay.
Enable editing. Okay, click File. We're going to save it now. File, Save As.
OneDrive.
Browse. Well, I prefer
Browse.
you use Browse, yeah.
Okay.
On the left, OneDrive, Carlos Rosario. Oh, Computer Basics is right below.
Oh,
OneDrive, Carlos Rosario. You see Computer Basics below it? Yeah, click that.
this one. Computer Basic 2.
Yes.
Okay.
And then double click Windows 10.
This one.
Mhm. And then click Save. Okay, so we did press Control and page down once. Control and page down. On your keyboard, on your keyboard.
Oh,
On your
okay.
keyboard. Control and page down. Page down, yeah.
Like this?
No, you're not doing it. You're not doing control page down.
Oh.
I want you to look for the control key and look for the page down key.
Let's control this one.
Hello? It's
Yes.
on the keyboard. It's on your keyboard. So look for the control key and then look,
CTRL.
let me finish.
Okay.
Yes, CTRL, and then the page down is PGDN. PGDN.
PGEN.
Press and hold control, and then press page down to go to the next page.
Okay.
And do it again. Okay, so this is where we started reading, and then we read that. Go down. I think that's where we ended. Yeah, we ended on page.
So when I need to up, page up,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
And in order to see the page numbers, you see, go to the lower left where it says page 5 of 13, right above the start button.
Okay.
It says page 5 of 13. Click
This one?
No, right above that. Right above that.
Above
Page
that?
5 of 13. No. Right
Oh,
above.
here.
Yeah, page 5 of 13. Click that.
Okay.
And then it shows you the pages, and you could, just click. It's easier to scroll here, scroll up and scroll down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you can.
So
click.
wherever I like, I just
Right.
click this one.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. Okay.
So we ended on page 4 today, I think. Was it page 4? Yeah, we ended on page 4 today.
This one,
Yeah.
page 4, okay.
Mhm. And the third page. So the first page is the cover page. The second page is the second page is, keep scrolling up. The second page is the table of contents.
This one,
No, the second one. Page
Oh.
1, page 1.
page 1.
Page 1, yeah, click it. That's the table of contents.
Content, yeah.
Right, you can click the links there to go to whichever section you want to go to.
Okay.
And then page 2, click page 2. Page 2 is the vocabulary.
Okay.
So if you are reading something and you don't understand the word, you can check here to see if the definition is there,
Definition, okay.
right?
Okay.
So anything else?
Yeah, that's it. So now, if I need any time to read or the page, should I go this one, on File Explorer? Can we find that one? If I
This
need
one?
to study?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you saved it in the Windows 10 folder
Mhm.
in OneDrive. So whenever you need to open it, you go to File Explorer. On the left side, you can either click OneDrive Carlos Rosario, or right below OneDrive Carlos Rosario, you have Computer Basics 2. So you just click Computer Basics 2. And then on the right side, you double click Windows 10. So it will be in there.
There, okay.
Mhm.
That's great.
Okay.